What's going on, my peoples? Kevin King Supreme in the building with Okay Beatz, back with another tutorial recording. So we're gonna get right into it. I made this beat yesterday. I put out that tutorial, and now I'm going to record something that I wrote, and it fit perfectly with that beat, coincidentally. So you know, just is what it is. It came out perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and record that for y'all, and we're gonna see exactly how I get about that process. So let's get right into it. First things first, we're gonna put this at 158 BPM because that's the tempo of the beat that we created. I'm gonna go ahead and drag this wave file, which is the beat, right into the session or the playlist editor, and we're gonna go ahead, double click on that beat, and press this little track button right here. So now we got the beat on the mixer. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead into the mixer and hold shift and click where it says insert to there, and that's gonna bring up this little dialog box right here where you're gonna write whatever you want to name that track that you're gonna put your lead vocal on. I usually just put LV for lead vocal, and then I go to the next one and make it background vocals, and then I go to the next one and I name it hook. The next one is going to be named all vocals or all vox. Then I'm going to make another one and name it verb 1 for reverb. Make another one named delay 1 for delays. If I want to keep adding more verbs and more delays, then I'll go ahead and keep naming the next tracks as such. But for this sake of this video, we're just gonna keep it like this, and then I'm gonna make another one called FX. So all vox is gonna be a group bus, and FX is gonna be a group bus as well. The way that we're gonna go ahead and chain these is by holding command, clicking and dragging over all of the tracks that you want to put into a group. Then you're gonna right click over here where there's a little arrow and it says route to this track only. That's what we want to do. We want to route it to this track only. So now the lead vocal, the background vocal, and the hook is all connected to this group bus called all vocals. So the same thing with the effects. We're gonna do the reverb and delay. We're gonna select those. We're gonna right click on this little arrow, say route to this track only. Alright, so there you have it. Another thing that we're gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and select all of these vocal tracks, right click on it and say change color. I usually make vocals blue, and I'm gonna do the same thing with the effects. Change the color to green. So now we have the beat, and now we have lead vocals, background vocals, hook, all vocals, reverb, delays, and effects all on the mixer. Excuse me, and easily able to be controlled. So my vocals are going to be recorded on this track, but after they're already in the playlist editor, I'm going to be able to route them to the correct tracks in the mixer. So we'll see how that turns out. I'm going to go ahead and arm arm my session for recording. Put my session on song mode over here. I'm going to adjust some settings on my hardware. I'm using a Neve 1073 into a Mag EQ and into a 1176 by Warm Audio. So I might have to do slight adjustments for my vocals on that, and the reason why these vocals may come out sounding good is because it's already going through a good vocal chain. It's not just because, you know, the mic. Oh, and by the way, the mic is a U47 FET as well, so you know, we're definitely gonna get good quality vocals, but you know, we have to adjust the settings as such. So here we go. You could get tackled, shit ain't funny, hoo-ha, flexing in this tech. Ah. Yeah. Let's do this again. Yeah. Living in this 5-borough shoebox, they call it the Big Apple. Greatest city in the world, it don't matter who hot. Nigga, you could get tackled, shit ain't funny, hoo-ha. Flexing with this tech, I might end up in some new shackles. Cooking neo boom bap, she down with the trio. Off the lean, no capping, we getting these Cheetos. Used to pulling up on blocks, niggas rolling CeeLo. Ops wanna pop my trunk, searching for them kilos. Act hard all you want, we be swiping black cars. Plus they tried to stab me, but my back hard pedos. I connect the red dots while I'm yelling bingo. Back hard pedos. I connect the red dots while I'm yelling bingo. Crush you like some Pringles when I bring the pain like shingles. Hit the partners up too, lead them with those single. If the beat hot, I beat bop like rock steady. These rhymes hot and heavy, guaranteed I'm not petty. You not ready, why you jelly? I got Fetty. We almost there. I'm not petty, you not ready, why you jelly? I got Fetty. You better watch a dame, she be giving wild heady. Got your watches locked, dog, you should stop telling. As I gave it to your lady bear, you could call me Teddy. I'm your nightmare, you could call me Freddy. So that's that. We did those few takes right there. So now I'm gonna go ahead and hold Option, hover over the edge of these clips, and then just pull these edges back here so that we could get rid of the extraneous noises. I'm sorry, let me put this mic down so you could hear me a little bit better. And you know that that was it. That was the main take. You know, I just had to stand up to get that energy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't know we got a lot of energy in our in our legs, and when we stand up, it gives us not everybody and not every performance, but it gives us more energy to take on these verses and bars and whatnot. So, like I said, I'm just cleaning up these edges here, and I'm gonna click on those recordings that I just did, and I'm gonna excuse me, route them to the correct track. And these are all lead vocals. As you can see, I did it in the style of like a freestyle. That's all it was. It was just a few bars put together. Excuse me, guys. Like I gotta clear my throat. Alright. So here we go. Let's hear this. Yeah. Living in this 5-borough shoebox, they call it the Big Apple. Greatest city in the world, it don't matter who. I can see that it's already like up there in volume, so I could go ahead and turn it down some over here, just a little bit. And then I could also turn it a little bit down over here on each clip. Put it down about 2 dB on each one there, because it's just a subtle difference. So here, let's listen. Yeah. Living in this 5-borough shoebox, they call it the Big Apple. Greatest city in the world, it don't matter who hot. Nigga, you could get tackled, shit ain't funny, who hot. Flexing with this tech, I might end up in some new shackles. Cooking neo boom bap, she down with the trio. Off the lean, no capping, we getting these Cheetos. Used to pulling up on blocks, niggas rolling CeeLo. Ops wanna pop my trunk, searching for them kilos. Act hard all you want, we be swiping black cars. Plus they tried to stab me, but my back hard Beatles. I connect them red dots while I'm yelling bingo. Crush you like some Pringles when I bring the pain like shingles. Hit the partners up too, lead them with those single. If the beat hot, I beat bop like rock steady. These rhymes hot and heavy, guaranteed I'm not petty. You not ready, you not ready. Why you jelly? I got Fetty. You better watch a dame, she be giving wild heady. Got your watches locked, dog, you should start telling. As I gave it to your lady bear, you could call me Teddy. I'm your nightmare, you could call me Freddy. Yeah. Living in this 5-borough shoebox, they call it the Big Apple. Greatest city in. Yeah. Living in this 5-borough shoebox, they call it the Big Apple. Greatest city in the world, it don't matter who hot. Okay, so I was just going ahead putting those little fades at the end of each clip as well, and then just continue to clean up whatever I don't want from each clip. So the first thing we're gonna do here, as you can see, it sounds good already because I'm using a good chain, a good processing chain, a vocal processing chain. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put some EQ real quick, Pro Q3, go to preset, vocals, and we got the lows cut off. I'm gonna cut them off a little bit more. Anything below like 100 is gonna start rolling off over here. We got a little shine boost, a little brightness over here on the highs. I'm gonna go ahead and put it down at about 690. Narrow that Q. About 690, 700, right around that area. Turn that down and let's see what this sounds like. Yeah. Living in this 5-borough shoebox, they call it the Big Apple. Greatest city in the world, it don't matter who hot. Nigga, you could get tackled, shit ain't funny, who hot. Flexing with this tech, I might. Alright, so that sounds good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put a CLA mono compressor on that. Turn that up some. Put a little bit of compression on it to about 5. Yeah. Living in this 5-borough shoebox, they call it the Big Apple. Greatest city in the world, it don't matter who hot. Nigga, you could get tackled, shit ain't funny, who hot. Flexing with this tech, I might end up in some new shackles. Cooking neo boom bap, she down with the trio. Off the lean, no capping, we getting these Cheetos. Used to pulling up on blocks, niggas rolling CeeLo. Ops wanna pop my trunk, searching. I'm gonna go ahead and put this auto tune on it. Low male, D minor. We'll take a listen. Bring this up to about 9. Correction style. humanize a little bit. Natural vibrato. Yeah. Living in this 5-borough shoebox, they call it the Big Apple. Greatest city in the world, it don't matter who hot. Nigga, you could get tackled, shit ain't funny, who hot. Flexing with this tech, I might end up in some new shackles. Cooking neo boom bap, she down with the trio. Off the lean, no capping, we getting these Cheetos. Used to pulling up on blocks, niggas rolling CeeLo. Ops wanna pop my trunk, searching for them kilos. Act hard all you want, we be swiping black cars. Plus they tried to stab me, but my back hard Beatles. I connect them red dots while I'm yelling bingo. Crush you like some Pringles when I bring the pain like shingles. Hit the partners up too, lead them with those single. If the beat hot, I beat bop like rock steady. These rhymes hot and heavy, guaranteed I'm not petty. You not ready, you not ready. Why you jelly? I got Fetty. You better watch a dame, she be giving wild heady. Got your watches locked, dog. You should stop telling as I gave it to your lady bear. You could call me Teddy. I'm your nightmare. You could call me Freddy. I'm really liking how that's sounding right there. I got the delay going on, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off all of those plugins. Just press this right here, this little button right here, so it could mute the whole insert chain. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and record some background vocals real quick. You're gonna see it's gonna be pretty easy. You just gotta pretty much say like the last syllable of each last word in each bar, or however you want, and then you could do some ad libs, just making sounds, or just supporting whatever you're saying. And then you can also do highlights, which is like saying it again, creating a second layer. Alright, so here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Living in this 5-borough shoebox, they call it the Big Apple. Greatest city in the world, it don't matter who hot. Nigga, you could get tackled, shit ain't funny, who hot. Flexing with this tech, I might end up in some new shackles. Cooking neo boom bap, she down with the trio. Off the lean, no capping, we getting these Cheetos. Used to pulling up on blocks, niggas rolling CeeLo. Ops wanna pop my trunk, searching for them kilos. Act hard all you want, we be swiping black cars. Plus they tried to stab me, but my back hard Beatles. I connect them red dots while I'm yelling bingo. Crush you like some Pringles when I bring the pain like shingles. Hit the partners up too, lead them with those single. If the beat hot, I beat bop like rock steady. These rhymes hot and heavy, guaranteed I'm not petty. You not ready, you not ready. Why you jelly? I got Fetty. You better watch a dame, she be giving wild heady. Got your watches locked, dog. You should stop telling as I gave it to your lady bear. You could call me Teddy. I'm your nightmare. You could call me Freddy. Alright, so that's one layer. We'll go ahead and double click on that and then send it to background vocals right there. And we'll go ahead and do this again. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Living in this 5-borough shoebox, they call it the Big Apple. Greatest city in the world, it don't matter who hot. Nigga, you could get tackled, shit ain't funny, who hot. Flexing with this tech, I might end up in some new shackles. Cooking neo boom bap, she down with the trio. Off the lean, no capping, we getting these Cheetos. Used to pulling up on blocks, niggas rolling CeeLo. Ops wanna pop my trunk, searching for them kilos. Act hard all you want, we be swiping black cars. Plus they tried to stab me, but my back hard Beatles. I connect them red dots while I'm yelling bingo. Crush you like some Pringles when I bring the pain like shingles. Hit the partners up too, lead them with those single. If the beat hot, I beat bop like rock steady. These rhymes hot and heavy, guaranteed I'm not petty. You not ready, you not ready. Why you jelly? I got Fetty. You better watch a dame, she be giving wild heady. Got your watches locked, dog. You should stop telling as I gave it to your lady bear. You could call me Teddy. I'm your nightmare. You could call me Freddy. Alright, so let's clean up these sides real quick. this on the session. I'll go ahead and double click on that and send that to the background vocals as well. Go. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and press C, and that brings us to our slicing tool. So I'm gonna go ahead and slice into everywhere that I see a space big enough to cut out, because we just don't need anything extra. Okay, so press B, hold Option, and commence to cleaning up the entire session. All we want is the transients that we can actually see. Those are more than likely the ones that we can actually hear. Any other little transients that don't belong are just gonna end up getting in the way of the track. And honestly, this is the type of stuff that really takes most of the time in the recording process, the organization, but you put a little bit of time into it and it goes a long way, because that organization is only going to help you achieve your goal that much faster. Concentrate on quality. If you see that little tiny transient right there, that's garbage. You see, that would have come out on the track if you would have left it, if we were to leave that, that will be heard. Let's see again and cut this little bad boy out. I see another little unwanted transient there. And it's actually not as much time as it seems. This way you can manipulate each and every single one of those transients. If you want to double it up and make a special, delay throw on it, you can do that easier. It's not attached to the rest of the waveform or the rest of the clip. Alright, so now that that's all cleaned up, go ahead and click on the bottom one and send that all the way to the right. Click on the top ones and send that all the way to the left. So that way I'll hear the different voices on the left or the right side of the stereo field. Let's hear that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Living in this Farnborough shoebox, they call it the Big I. Greatest city in the world, it don't matter who high. Nigga, you could get tackled, shit ain't funny who high. Flexing with this tech, I might end up. So I'll go ahead and put an EQ on this too, Pro Q3. But this time I'm gonna go ahead and open up the preset for phone. And that's gonna give me this cool sound for the background, and I'm also gonna open up this stereo field here for this background vocals track. We made a hook track, but this song does not have a hook, so we're not gonna end up using this hook track. But it's just always good to get into the habit of not only starting from scratch, because templates are really cool and they could get something started really fast, but they also get in the way of remembering things and learning new things, and kind of just they take away from the entire creative process. I tend to enjoy the creative process from the beginning to start without using templates, but templates are important. I'm not going to take away from the importance of templates. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, templates are important because when you're getting paid, nobody's trying to sit around and wait. I mean, not everybody's trying to sit around and wait for a custom, preset and all of that stuff. So they want things fast, usually. You know what I'm saying? Because they're paying for time. So, anyway, back to this. We're going into the verb right here, and I'm going to choose Valhalla Vintage Verb. It's a pretty common, but really, really cool classic reverb. I'm gonna go into the low cut and bring it up to like 250 to 230. We don't need to hear anything below that from the reverb. Everything else, we could leave it the way that it comes. It just sounds great. I'll go ahead and send my lead vocal to the reverb by just clicking on that, selecting the lead vocal, and then pressing that little arrow that's right there. And I'll also pull back on this mix knob right here because I only want about 20% of the vocal to have reverb. So let's hear it. Yeah. Living in this 5-borough shoebox, they call it the Big Apple. Greatest city in the world, it don't matter who high. Nigga, you could get tackled, shit ain't funny, who high. Flexing with this tech, I might end up in some new shackles. Cooking neon boom bap, she down with the trio. Off the lean, no capping. So I'm gonna send my background vocal to the reverb as well, and I'm really gonna pull back on it because I hear it a lot. So I'm gonna bring it back to like 13%. Same with the lead vocal. I'm gonna bring it back down to about 13 or even less, like 10%. And let's hear what that sounds like. Yeah. Living in this 5-borough shoebox, they call it the Big Apple. Greatest city in the world, it don't matter who high. Nigga, you could get tackled. Alright, good. So now I'm gonna go to the delay track. I'm gonna choose the H delay stereo. That's a go-to delay for me from Waves. I'm gonna put it on ping pong. I'm gonna put this on 1/4 right there, and I'm gonna put a high pass on it to about 250 hertz, just like the reverb. And I'm gonna back off on the low pass a little bit, just to about 14K. Bring this analog off and see what this sounds like. Actually, I have to route the background vocals to the delay as well, and then back off on it to about 20% or so, and we'll listen to it. I'll also open up the stereo field all the way on the reverb and on delay. And let's hear what that sounds like. Yeah. Living in this 5-borough shoebox, they call it the Big Apple. Greatest city in the world, it don't matter who high. Nigga, you could get tackled, shit ain't funny, who high. Flexing with this tech, I might end up in some new shackles. Cooking neon boom bap, she down with the trio. Off the lean, no capping, we getting these Cheetos. Used to pulling up on blocks, niggas rolling CeeLo. Ops wanna pop my trunk, searching for them kilos. Act hard, all you want, we be swiping black cars. Plus they tried to stab me, but my back hard. Beatles, I connect them red dots while I'm yelling bingo. Crush you like some Pringles when I bring the pain like shingles. Hit the partners up too, lead them with those single. If the beat hot, I beat bop like rock steady. These rhymes hot and heavy, guaranteed I'm not petty. You not ready, why you jelly? I got Fetty. You better watch a dame, she. Alright, that sounds pretty good. So, honestly, there's not much that I need to do for this because the vocal chain is excellent, as you know. U47 into a Neve 1073, into a Mag EQ, and into a Warm Audio 1176. It's not the most expensive chain in the world, but it is very, very expensive. And it's really, really good quality stuff, really quality hardware, so it's just, you can't go wrong with it. I can't encourage you guys to go out there and spend that type of money for this type of gear or anything like that. There's plenty of things you can do digitally to vocals, but I do personally stress that the quality that comes out of this hardware is superb in my ears. You know what I'm saying? And um, once you send sounds through them or vocals through them, there's not much that you need to do to the production digitally to get it to sound good. There's plenty you could do creatively, but just not necessary. So, I'm gonna hear this again. I'm gonna listen to this again, but we're pretty much done, my people. So I'm gonna go through it and mute my own voice, and you can just see what I do with the levels. And I'm gonna add maybe just a couple more plugins like compressors, maybe some EQ. On the master bus, I'm gonna go ahead and put a limiter for the sake of quick mastering. But it's not really mastering. It's just something you can do to kind of get the big sound up front. You know what I'm saying? Before sending it to mastering. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this T-Rax Classic Clipper on the master bus, and just raise the gain a little bit, raise the output a little bit, exit out of that. Oh yeah, I'll also make this a little bit edgy. It's just the style that I like it. And I'll mute it because we don't need it now. But I'm just gonna show you guys a couple of things that I'm gonna do here with the different tracks. So okay, we don't need much. We'll put an EQ on the master bus as well. We'll use the fruity EQ, parametric, and we'll just cut a little bit at like 500 range, 500 to 600 range. Just cut it down slightly and put the Q down some. Raise it a little bit at about 3000 range, and then over like 12K and above, raise it to like 2 dB, like a little under 2 dB, just to give it that shine. Come down here at about 250 and raise it up a little bit just to give it a little bit of oomph in the low end, about 230ish right there. And then also give it a little bump below 70. That's usually how I do it. So my EQ will look like this on the master bus, really slight movements, nothing drastic. Then I'll also add another EQ where I'll right click over here on the presets and say 20 hertz to 18 hertz, and this way it cuts off just excess frequencies that we're not hearing anyway. So anything below like 25 hertz, 26 hertz, we're not hearing anything below like 30 really. But this right here will clean up a lot of headroom in the final mix. Up here the same thing, we don't hear anything past 18 kilohertz anyway, so anything above that you can really cut it, but we're gonna go ahead and cut it at 20K. So anything above 20K, we can keep that out the mix. So here's that, and let's hear what it sounds like, guys. And honestly, like I said, there's not much more to do here. In this video, I'm not really trying to make it fancy. There's other videos that I could do where I just concentrate on the mixing, and then you'll see a little bit more fanciness and complexity and stuff like that, and mixing process and the editing and stuff. But for the sake of this video and the time, we're just gonna show you this. And if you want to see videos more in depth about the actual mixing and editing and doing sound effects and tricks and stuff like that, and adding just more to the production, then definitely let me know in the comments, guys. I appreciate y'all watching again. just gonna mess with the levels here, and thank you guys for watching, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. So. Yeah. Living in this 5-borough shoebox, they call it the Big Apple. Greatest city in the world, it don't matter who hot. Nigga, you could get tackled, shit ain't funny, who hot. Flexing with this tech, I might end up in some new shackles. Cooking neo boom bap, she down with the trio. Off the lean, no capping, we getting these Cheetos. Used to pulling up on blocks, niggas rolling CeeLo. Ops wanna pop my trunk, searching for them kilos. Act hard all you want, we be swiping black cars. Plus they tried to stab me, but my back hard Beatles. I connect them red dots while I'm yelling bingo. Crush you like some Pringles when I bring the pain like shingles. Hit the partners up too, lead them with those single. If the beat hot, I beat bop like rock steady. These rhymes hot and heavy, guaranteed I'm not petty. You not ready, why you jelly? I got Fetty. You better watch a dame, she be giving wild heady. Got your watches locked, dog, you should stop telling. As I gave it to your lady bear, you could call me Teddy. I'm your nightmare, you could call me Freddy. Yeah. Living in this 5-borough shoebox, they call it the Big Apple. Greatest city in the world, it don't matter who hot. Nigga, you could get tackled, shit ain't funny, who hot. Flexing with this tech, I might end up in some new shackles. Cooking neo boom bap, she down with the trio. Off the lean, no capping, we getting these Cheetos. Used to pulling up on blocks, niggas rolling CeeLo. Ops wanna pop my trunk, searching for them kilos. Act hard all you want, we be swiping black cars. Plus they tried to stab me, but my back hard Beatles. I connect them red dots while I'm yelling bingo. Crush you like some Pringles when I bring the pain like shingles. Hit the partners up too, lead them with those single. If the beat hot, I beat bop like rock steady. These rhymes hot and heavy, guaranteed I'm not petty. You not ready, why you jelly? I got Fetty. You better watch a dame, she be giving wild heady. Got your watches locked, dog, you should stop telling. As I gave it to your lady bear, you could call me Teddy. I'm your nightmare, you could call me Freddy.